Hello everyone, Abby here, Purple Cottage Crafts, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Today this one's going to be all about the amazing and gorgeous vintage goodies, books and papers and ephemera and some doilies and laces and all kinds of really fun fabrics and things that I received from Michele at Red Cottage on Etsy. And I have several videos of her, my prior purchases from her on my YouTube channel. I will link them below. I think I have them just in a playlist actually. If I don't, I need to make one. And I love shopping from her Etsy shop. She's got literally hundreds of different types of ephemera bits and books and papers and all kinds of fun treasures that we can use to, you know, just as a collectible item. You can use them in your home for decor pieces, your many crafting projects to give as gifts, which I've done before in the past. So I just wanted to kind of share with you my most recent purchase from her. And I have some more things off to the side. Normally I unwrap everything with you guys like I typically do with most of my purchase and haul videos, but my husband Steve, he also loves antiques and vintage things and books and stuff like that too. So we sat together and kind of looked all this together, which was a lot of fun. So that's why it's kind of all unwrapped and open. But I wanted to go ahead and just kind of do a little intro, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of get everything kind of off to the side so we can focus on one piece at a time. So I will be right back, and just keep watching if you want to see all the beautiful vintage bits I got from Michele's shop. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, so I thought I'd go ahead and start off with the largest so I can kind of get these set back into the box. Now I did want to note, because I always like to include this when I purchase items, especially from like Etsy, Zibbit, you know, kind of small business owners, and as well as like, you know, the larger crafts sites that we go to in local brick and mortar stores, that the packaging from Michele is always impeccable. If you look at my prior videos, you'll see how she has everything, each individual item, each book, everything is individually packaged, and she puts really cute washi tape on it. And so it looks like this. It's wrapped like nice tissue paper and just each item taped, put together. And I save all that packaging so I can use it in future Happy Mails and things that I mail out, like orders and that kind of stuff. And she also had some of this really nice paper in there too. So she does a fantastic job of wrapping your items when you purchase them. So I really appreciate that extra touch. So also something else I've mentioned, in case your first Red Cottage to watch for me haul video, Michele always includes a photocopy of all of your order. So I have a total of, I think, 3 or 4, I have 4 pages on this one. And so I love that she does that. And that way you can have a reference, and I keep these with my each order, so I have a reference when I'm actually creating with the item, or if I'm sending it in Happy Mail or something, I can include what year it's from and that kind of thing. So I love that part about it. So I'm going to go ahead and go through here and put the information down. So this first one here is just a worn Victorian children's book, and I'm just reading straight from the listing. Bella, what are you doing? Your little clicky clicks, our little mini Dotson, still set up temporarily in our living room, so our family room. So this is a gorgeous book. I don't know what year this is from specifically, but Michele also does a fantastic job of, she includes lots of photos of each listing, so you're fully aware of the condition of each item that you purchase. I do have my little fan blowing, so if it's not too loud, but that's why you see the paper moving. So this is just absolutely beautiful book. And just to make this not too super long, I won't go through like each and every single page of all the books, but just to kind of give you an idea of just how beautiful this is. And these are the types of things, one, if you're a collector, you would just have this just, you know, to look at it and on display, if that's what you choose to do with it. Or you can also, you know, scan these pages in and use them in your different crafting projects, junk journals, tags, all that kind of fun stuff. Look at that natural distressing, that deep dark page. I love that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful print there. And yeah, so these types of books, 1889 is right there. Copyright 1889 down on the bottom. Just a gorgeous, I mean, look at all of these beautiful illustrations in here. So beautiful. So these types of items, I don't just like immediately, I'm like, oh, I'm going to tear this out and I'm going to cut it up. And no. These types of things I have because I love old vintage stuff. I'm like, you guys, all you out there know my love of vintage and classic movies, things like that. So I hang on to these types of things, and then when I feel like I want to use it in something, then I'll take it out. And then on this one, I can promise you this will just be scanned only. I will not take this apart. This is definitely going to be used for something for my husband. He's an avid outdoorsman, so that'd be great for some decor for his office and his man cave and stuff. So just a gorgeous, gorgeous book. And there are a lot of pages in here, so I'll just kind of do a little quick flippy through. Just beautiful. And I'm seeing a lot of these for the first time too, because she doesn't list obviously every single page or a photo of every single page. So just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And these are truly one of a kind, unless it's like a set or something like that. So let's do all the books. Let's do these next, actually. Sorry for the extra crinkle. Now these are, let's see, the 1839 large text rag cotton. And so these are some papers. I'm not going to take them all out, but I'll just take out the first couple that I can grab here carefully. This is cotton rag paper, and I wish you could feel this. Let me zoom in just a little bit. I wish you could feel this paper. I don't believe I've ever felt cotton rag paper before, and it's crazy how just the texture. It's just amazing. I know that it's not very descriptive, but you can just see that even like the deep, pardon my nails, I have an appointment tomorrow, they're really bad. You can see the deep embossing in there from the print. You can even see it on the other side, like on here when I turn it over. Yeah, you can see that right there like that from that prior page. It's just so awesome. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Just wanted to kind of show you the texture there. So let's just see here, January 18, what does that say, 1889? Abby, I need to get my glasses. Yeah, 1889 or 39, I can't tell. Sorry guys, sorry. 1839, yeah, that's what I said in the beginning, sorry. So just lots of text in here. Great for background texture. Again, these will be scanned in. I won't be taking these apart or using these. Yes, I do have quite a healthy supply, but I also purchase like in bulk like this, so I can use that for future giveaways and to share with my crafty friends, and for friend mail and things like that. So it just has this lovely texture. You can feel the raised lettering on here. So it looks like they're all from the appendix to the Congressional Globe. So it must be from some type of a larger, oh here, this one's a little bit different. So it's in little signature sets. So there's the header on that one. Weekly. Be kind of fun to kind of flip through here and take a peek and kind of read what these are. So anyway, okay, sorry. I get so lost in this kind of stuff, and this is, even though it's like my second official peek at it, I just still am like, oh, well, look at everything. So sorry for the crinkle. I want to keep it in the packaging so it stays protected. And then next up is this bundle here. So some of these things will be like individual lists, or it'll be like a bundle, and because I buy so much from her at a time, that I'll get a lot of my stuff kind of compacted, like, into one thing, which is totally, I love that. It's totally fine for her to do it that way. She spends so much time wrapping the books and everything else individually. So here we have a packet of some booklets here, some different things. I'm probably not going to try to go through, because it might take me too long, because I've got 4 pages of items. When I go to edit the video, if I remember to do it, I'll put it across the screen if I have the information available. So here is a ledger number 1. This is a handmade one by Ethel Barton, and it's for Meservy's Bookkeeping. New Hampton, New York, 1875. I'm not sure if you can read that pencil up there or not, but there's that on the back side. And I love the fact that this was just handmade. That's, as a crafter and a maker, I think that's awesome. So here we have, oops, let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see the whole ledger here. So there are some pages that are missing. And then you have some blank pages in here, and there are lots of pages with some entries. So Steve and I had a really good time kind of going through here and just reading the prices of different items. And you you can see how much each item was, and her handwriting it's really legible. A lot of times you get I come across vintage items like this, and the handwriting, the script is so fancy and detailed. Sometimes it's hard for me to read what it says. So John Adams, Charles, all these different people who came into their mercantile and purchased different items. So really, really cool. I think that's a great find. Now these are really awesome right here. Let me pull these over here for a moment. And I'm worried about the video being way too super long, which I know most of you, probably actually all of you, say you love those. So if you want me to do like a video, like more detail of like the stack of these newspaper articles and stuff like that, advertisements, let me know, and I can put that on my list to do. But just to kind of give you an idea. So this is from Sunday, January 12th, 1919, the New York Times, and it's the, what's it say? Something picture section. Again, some of that fancy font. So just to kind of give you an idea of the advertisement that's in here. I mean, just look at all the haberdashery stuff. There's all kinds of shoes and dresses. We got some Aunt Jemima pancake flour mix right there. So vacuums, furniture, just some amazing, amazing vintage ephemera here. And look at this guy. He's surrounded by all these ladies. I don't know how you say that word. Title of the betrothal. Anyway, so there's that one. So just to kind of give you a quick look. And look how gorgeous. Look at that imagery in these paper, in this art. Oh, just beautiful, beautiful. So here we have a little bit of architecture. And then some more shoes, a little baby bum. Coats and hats. And again, these are all double-sided. Just beautiful, beautiful. Shoes, just all kinds of advertisements in here. Look at that really pretty chandelier. Oh my goodness. It was a lot of fun just sitting here looking at these. How to wash sweaters. Yeah, this one's a full, almost, it's a half page almost of that one. Really, really pretty. And then here we go. So there's that. And now on to, this is the Palmer's Buyer, the First Hands Solid Buyers Dry Goods Department. So, and this is, if I can see a date quickly, I'll tell you what the date is. So yeah, I was trying to see if it had, in the front and the back cover is illustrated and it's in color. Really, really nice. So, and this is just a plethora of all kinds of advertisement, which is great for all the different types of, journals and tomes and books, and even, scrapbook page layouts, home decor, when you want to have, any type of vintage or, advertisements, and different types of fonts and scripts. If you're really into typography, this would be a great thing to have in your collection as well. So just really, really fun. And there's some illustrations in here. So, and this back page here, this back section is actually colored. It's a really light blue, or like, not a light blue, I'm sorry. It's like almost looks like a cobalt kind of a blue, if that makes any sense. So on the back cover, look at those lamps. Everything was just so ornate and just so, I just love it. I love it, love it. Here we have a Better Homes and Gardens from December 1941. So this is a great magazine to use for all kinds of ephemera. I mean, I'm telling all of you ladies and gents out there things that you all already know 1,000 times over. Sometimes I do still say it because, you do have the, an occasional new crafter or somebody who hasn't come across my channel before, and just kind of hearing how I do my different haul videos and the different ideas and stuff that I like to share. So that's why you will hear me doing that from time to time. All right, let me put this back in here. Just because I want to keep the edges protected, I'm going to take the time to do this real quick here. So, all right, and then now we'll move on to some of the other books in the stash. And this one is Young Folks. It's a Christmas album. Look at that gorgeous cover. Isn't that just beautiful? And the back cover and the spine. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see some of the illustrations here in this one. Just gorgeous. So this is a little, like a little kid's book. If it's like nursery rhymes, you call these nursery rhymes, I don't know. I'm guessing that's what it is, but look at these illustrations, are just amazing. And there are just a ton in here. Great for some little children's books, scrapbook albums, you know, like memory albums for baby books and that kind of stuff. So very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Love it. Love it, love it. And I also purchased covers from her. She does sell lots of just covers. Some just the front and the back. Some are still attached to the spine. Some have the fly leaf pages. It just kind of depends on what she has available. This one, I love the print on and the texture on this cover. It'd be great to alter this into a journal. So there's that, really nice. You got a few pages inside that you can use for some ephemera. This one I got a chuckle from Michele. So that's what she wrote on there, and that's right. I am the purple girl. I'm always asking, so I thought that was really cute of her to put a little note on there. So this is a I collect purple things. Are you guys shocked? I love to collect different purple vintage books that I can find, and I just display these. That's the plan in my new craft rooms. We're getting close, but because I love purple, so that's what this will be, a display piece. And I can definitely come in here and also, you know, use the pages for different projects. I can scan some of the illustrations in, and if I ever decide I want to, it's be great for like a farmhouse type of a journal. I could definitely, you know, use this. Ooh, what's this? I didn't see that. Ooh, it's a little interactive flip inside this book. Check that out. Very cool. I like that. So, you know, and then I could always turn this into a personal journal for myself as well, using the pages in other projects and just creating my own signature. So that's something too, and I could keep that displayed. So I love that. Thought that was a lot of fun. And now for the rest of the smaller books, and we'll move on to some of the ephemeras and fabrics. This is a little tiny book. It's so beautiful. Why did I say that? You know it's a book and it's tiny, sorry. Look at that gold gilding on there. Really, really nice. I have no idea what language this is, but I just thought it was beautiful. Oops, sorry, I realized I was up so close. Let me zoom out just a tiny bit. Sorry about that. I mean, I have it like right in your face. And the edging on the pages is the gold. There was a little clipping in here that I found. Step on My Heart, that was inside the book. And when Michele finds these, she leaves them in there. And I think that's awesome that she does that. So it's a little treasure for the purchaser as well to have. So really nice texture on the pages. I love the illustration on the front. Then you have this little, it's like, you know, like transfer type paper. You can see the little, really, really nice. So very, very sweet little book. This one I got for my husband. He looked at it, he's like, oh, the cover's really cool. But he doesn't know that's what I got it for. So this is going to end up being a project for him that I will share with you down the road once I can get to that, because I need some of my supplies that are still packed. So, but this is a really cool cover, and it's going to be a really great project for him, a present for him down the road, and I will definitely share that tutorial with all of you. Family Pride. I love the gorgeous spine. I thought this would be a great cover for a journal to go ahead and get this out and, you know, reuse the pages, of course, in all kinds of projects and whatnot. But I thought this was just a really good size for a journal. I love the image on the front, very feminine, and I thought that was really pretty. The Bobbsey Twins in the Great West, again another gorgeous cover. And then the spine, and then inside here there's a little embossed mark there for the branding. And kind of do a quick flip through. We do have some illustration plates in here. So great pages in here to use in illustrations. I thought this would be a great cover for another little journal. Put these off to the side over here. And now we'll go through these other little smaller folder things. She included some, she always likes to include some really cool purple extras, a little bit of goodies and stuff for me. I'm a long-time customer of hers, and I just really appreciate her thoughtfulness in doing that. And so here are some doilies that I got. And I don't remember how many are in there. I counted, but I don't remember. I think it's that really cool detail. And these are legitimate old. These aren't like, you know, from a local store or anything like that. You can see that texture in there. Hopefully it's picking it up. Really, really fun. There we go. So glad to have that stack in there with me in my collection. So this is what she'll do when I buy a lot of individual small things. She puts them together in a packet like this, which I appreciate, and then she'll list what's in here. And so I am happy that she does it that way. Pardon me, I need to take a quick drink. Sorry if I don't sound as upbeat as normal. I am very excited about this. Just having struggling with some pain today, so I'm trying to push through despite that. So I apologize if I don't seem real super chipper. I promise you, this brings me a lot of joy. Looking through my vintage goodies and talking with all of you as well. So this is an illustration. I'm gonna look off here real quick. Let's see. It's a Howard Christie illustration. So it's just absolutely beautiful. And I love the way she has that package, so it's nice and protected. This I thought was really fun. I only bought it, what caught my eye is the purple ink, first of all. So this is an 1860 letter, September 27th, 1860. And I haven't taken it out to look at it yet, but man, look at that script. I wish I could have nice handwriting like that. So pretty, so pretty. And then because I have some upcoming, you know, like farmhouse and kind of retro kitchen type of projects coming up, I wanted to kind of build onto my inventory of this type of item. So let me open this up, maybe take a look inside. I didn't take all these out when I was looking through Steve. I wanted to save some stuff for here. So, and so she has all kinds of different things that you can purchase for different, you know, themed projects and things like that that you want to work on. So it's always a good idea to go check out all the different categories. Even if you're looking for just like, say, book covers, just, you know, you can, she has everything categorized in her shop, and you can just kind of pick through and see which one to look at. But I always look at everything. So, and then these are just, let's see, oh, antique illustrated scrap pieces of paper. So great for pockets and little mini journal pages and things like that. Here we have another cookbook. This is from the 1930s. And then this one, Creator Freedom from Foods. Preserving Food's Appetizing Value. This is from 1929. And I'm zoomed in a little bit, sorry. So yeah, very cool. Very happy with these items as well. I'll tuck this back in. Oh, and here's her information. And of course I will always have her information listed below, like links to her Etsy shop and everything. So you can go check her out as well. Put these back in here. Oops, almost forgot. I got a pack of cards over here too. Let me zoom out this a little bit. Actually, let me do the cards while I'm zoomed in, kind of. Sorry, you guys. And I wanted to grab this pack of cards that she had. So I'm not going to open all of them, just kind of show you the cover because it's, you know, there's a lot here. So just great to use to make little journals out of. You can, you know, if you want to frame this, if you love how that looks, you definitely could do that. Make it into a tag, put it on your own card, cut it apart, you know, all kinds of options with items like this. And it's like on a piece of vellum. That's really pretty. Oops. Oh, I guess they're all upside down. Duh, Abby. So really cool. Watch on there. It's got an envelope. What's in this side? This one. Oh, cool. This is like a little nautical one. That's awesome. I love that. That's very, very fun. Oops, got another one of those. Not oops, that's great. There's two. Or is that the same one? Look at that. That'd be great for like a Father's Day card for sure. Valentine's. Ooh, another nautical looking one. That's awesome. I love that. Ooh, little pirate ship. That's cool. Grandma, card for grandma. This looks like strawberry shortcake. Like, you know, I used to have the strawberry shortcake stuff when I was little. Little sweet Valentine's card. And now they're upside down, right side down. Happy birthday, son. Oh, that's cool. Little medieval type of a vibe there. And I love the texture of that paper. It's like a linen. Little cute bee. Happy birthday, nephew. Almost looks like a graduation announcement. It's like on this vellum. That's great. And then a little puppy. And we have another little kind of outdoor kind of vibe card. So there are those. Those are great to use. I love having a variety of cards to use in different projects and stuff. So this one here is a treat from her, from one cottage to another cottage. Oops, sorry. Thank you, Abby. Have fun, Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much. You never have to do this, but I do appreciate it. So she finds the greatest assemblage of purple goodies, and I just am like, oh, so excited when I saw this stuff. So let's look at the paper first. So we have some handmade paper, and it's just beautiful. The gold on there, I love the size of it. And then this one's got some great embossing detail. And then we got this really fun print. That'd be a great cover for one of my paint journals. I love that. So pretty. And then we have this nice kind of deep plum handmade paper as well. Very, very pretty. I love it. All right, now let's go through the little goodies. Even the little folders of purple. I thought that was so cool. So let's take a peek at the goodies inside. So here's some tissue paper, and I love this because I do obviously create with tissue paper, all kinds of papers. And I love the print on this. So it's very pretty. Very happy to have that. And then here we have this really cool trim, which I've never seen anything like this before. You can see that okay. So pretty. And there's so much on there. It's going to be fun to use. Then we have this stamped envelope with some purple stamps all over the top. Purple ink on there from the stamping. And on the back side too, special delivery. Let's see what the dates are. 1938. Yeah, 1938 on all of them. So yeah, very cool. Cool, cool. And then here we just have some little bits of some papers that these have like, you know, like the beginning of chapters and stuff when they have like the first letter of the first sentence capitalized. There's some of that in here, which I think is cool. You see what I mean, like the T, and then there's the F, that kind of thing. So these are great to use in little scrappy projects. Here we have a label from Cream of Tartar. What a fancy label. So that's really fun. Got a bingo card, and then another vintage kind of like, you know, recipe outdoor kind of cookbook. Really fun. Love the full color illustrations in there. And then we have some thin purple satin trim, so, or some ribbon. Really, really pretty. Thank you, Michelle, for my purple goodies. I really appreciate that, and all the other vintage goodies that are in here. I'll tuck you back inside there. Put you off to the side. All right, and now we're going to move on to the fabrics and the doilies, and then we will be done with this one. So let me kind of show you the doilies first, since they're right there. So I thought these were really pretty. Be great to use in some projects. And I've used a lot of this kind of stuff for photo props too, when I'm putting, you know, doing pictures for Instagram, and when I'm selling items and putting things on my website, which is close to being done. I'm not going to release my new website and all that stuff until my rooms are done, and I'm at least moved into the rooms, I should say. They're always going to be a work in progress, of course, but as far as like getting myself set up where I'm actually working and filming in there, it's going to be great. I'm really excited. This one I thought was really a nice, fun shape. There's that. And then this one's really nice and thick. This almost feels like it's like a shawl type of a, you know, like you would wear this, like a sweater type of a wrap type of thing, is what I'm trying to say. So this is really nice too. And you have a lot of beautiful work on there to use. So there's that. And then I got some vintage fabric bundles that she had, because as we all know, you don't have to be into slow stitching and doing, you know, hand stitching, sorry, that's loud, sorry, and embroidering, that kind of stuff, to want to use fabric. I mean, because I've used fabric back in my traditional scrapbooking. So, all right, so we have some yellow lace in there, some vintage lace trim. Then we have this nice deep dark chocolate, kind of a racky type of a shape with some gold going through there. And then here's just a bit of some cording. And then this really fun fabric. it's so cool to get the vintage stuff like this because one, it's vintage and it's old and it's just cool, but it's also unique, different textures and the fibers and the visual texture as well as being the tactile, because I'm a very tactile person. This is such great stuff to use in projects. That's, you know, it's going to be a different look than the fabric we can all purchase, you know, it's readily available. So really, really cool. And we have this fun brown one. I don't know, it feels like burlap and cotton. I mean, I don't know if that's what it means, you know, that's what it looks like to me anyway. So, and then we have some larger pieces. I love this material, it's so pretty, so pretty. Gorgeous. This will be great. I think I'll save this for some fall projects. Maybe some fall journals or something like that. We'll see. Same with this one. Now, I don't always just use, you know, I could definitely incorporate this into a summer one if I wanted to, or, you know, birthday or bridal, whatever you wanted to. I use them for all kinds of, you know, just kind of whatever I like, but that's kind of what it was leading me to when I first looked at it. So the same thing with this one, very pretty. You could definitely, you know, fussy cut out the different circles and the flowers. And I love this 12 type of material too, and I don't have any in this kind of golden rod kind of a color, and I love this print. I always have. Always been a fan of this, and especially when it's in lavenders and purples and plums, of course, which is hard to come by for me. I have a hard time. I'm always on the lookout for this print in purples, and I always have a hard time finding it, but this is just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Love it, love it. And I have some other smaller cuts of it too, so that's great to have that amount. And then for the last little bundle here, let's see. Oh, we're just almost at a half an hour. I'm actually doing really good. Usually I'm a little more, a little slower, I guess. So this is just a bundle of some different fabric scraps, and I'm going to zoom in so we can see these a little bit closer and just kind of show them to you as you kind of go through here. These are great for doing different little tag projects and you know, little tabs like on your journals pages and cards, little canvas projects, that kind of thing. So run these through your die cut machine and get different shapes. Of course, you can hand cut them if you want to as well. That's kind of a cool, almost look like a crossword pattern when I first looked at, like crossword puzzle. Ooh, there's a little bit of purple in here. Look at that. Very pretty. These are definitely going to go great with, where did I put them? Abby, where did you put them? Bear with me, guys. Sorry. With these, like for doing like the farmhouse kind of kitchen, rustic, you know, journal that I was telling you about. I mean, this kind of stuff would be great. It goes perfect with this. So that'll be great to incorporate these materials together. Try to go a little bit quicker here. So, wow, there is just a ton in here. I forgot how much was actually in this little bundle. So, just great. Ooh, that's gorgeous too. The pink, the flowers, isn't that pretty? So, just some fun prints and some stripes, which is great. So, I've got a nautical project I'm getting ready to start, hopefully in the next month. Vintage nautical project. And just some really fun prints. And I love the fact that some of these have like, you know, like different shapes like this, because that to me is really inspiring, like for like maybe a side fabric piece on a journal page or something like that. So I love getting scraps. Scraps. Some really pretty florals down here. Some solids and some more stripes. Just some really, really fun prints. Oop, there's some more purple. Well, what do you know? What a surprise. And a little bit of purple in there. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I know it was a bit longer for a whole video, but as you can see, there is just a ton of gorgeous vintage, you know, fabrics and books and all kinds of ephemera and just some really fun things for me to work with and create with. And if you have not checked out Michele's shop, like I said, on Etsy, please go do that. I will have everything linked below so you can go check her out I'm not like affiliated with her, meaning if you guys go shop from her, I don't get anything back. That's not why I do this. I do it, one, because I love to share with you my vintage things that I can find, and to kind of share with you other shops that I come across that have excellent customer service, great variety, great pricing for the items that are there, a wide variety of pricing. I mean, she has things that are, I've seen things as low as like, $1.75 up to, higher price points for like full sets of vintage books, or maybe some older, thicker ledgers, things like that. And I like to share that with all of you, because that's how I find about stuff, find out about things as well, is from all of you out there, my crafty friends, and from your videos, and from the different shops and different .com places that you find online. So that's why I like to share and do this. And I can honestly call Michele one of my friends. I've been shopping with her for over 3 years, well over 3 years, I'm pretty sure, if not closer to 4. But anyway, so, and I love her. She's just a really sweet person. She's always on the lookout for things that I've asked her to kind of keep her eye out for me. And she's, like I said, she's got great pricing, and she's quick to respond with any questions that I might have about something. And I just can't recommend her shop enough to all of you. So, and once I get my rooms finally done and I'm unpacked and everything, you're going to start seeing a ton of different projects from me. Some I've started a few years back, and some I'm going to be starting once I have access to all my supplies and stuff again, and sharing with you how I'm going to be incorporating all these different goodies and things from her Etsy shop into some projects that'll be for that I'm going to make to give away to friends, things I'm going to make to sell, things that are for me, things of that nature. So kind of a variety of different projects. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time. Again, don't forget to check out the description box below, and I will see you all soon. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and happy vintage book and fabric hauling, and I'll see you next time. Bye.